Welcome to another video on Forex trading. In this video, we'll take a look at the Nikkei 225 index, one of the most prominent stock market indices in Japan. The Nikkei 225 features 225 of Japan's leading companies and is a major benchmark for the country's economy. If you're interested in learning about the Nikkei 225, then the companies behind it, its historical trends, and how to trade it, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. So what exactly is the index? Well, it is one of the most recognized indices in Japan, being composed of 225 large companies listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. It carries the name of the Nikkei newspaper, which is responsible for publishing the daily updates on the index. Unlike some other indices, the Nikkei 225 uses a price-weighted method for calculation, meaning the stock prices of individual companies are the main factor in determining the indice's overall performance. This gives higher priced stocks like Toyota or Sony more influence on the index's movements, regardless of the company's size. This is an important distinction because even though the Nikkei 225 features 225 companies, it is the bigger players that can really move the needle. It is important to note that while the Nikkei 225 includes 225 companies, it doesn't fully represent the Japanese economy. A significant shift in a few of the larger companies' stock prices can have a disproportionate effect on the index's overall performance, even if the rest of the market remains stable. Nevertheless, the Nikkei 225 includes a range of companies from various industries such as technology, automotive, chemicals, finance, and industrial production. This diversity makes it a broad indicator of Japan's economic health. Some of the key companies in the Nikkei 225 are household names not just in Japan, but around the world. Toyota, for example, is a global leader in automotive production, and its stock price can have a big impact on the Nikkei. Then there's Sony, an international powerhouse in entertainment and electronics, which also plays a significant role in the index. Mitsubishi, with its involvement in everything from automotive to finance, has an outsized influence, as does Nissan, another major player in the automotive industry. Companies like Kyocera, known for its advanced technology and semiconductors, also contribute to the index's performance. As you can see, these companies are not just leaders in Japan, they're leaders on the world stage. And as they grow, so too does the Nikkei 225. Now, let's look at the history of the Nikkei 225. The 80s were a period of immense growth for Japan's economy, driven by booming exports and technological advancements. The Nikkei 225 reached its peak during this period as demand for Japanese products soared worldwide. However, in the early 90s, Japan's economic bubble burst, triggering what became known as the lost decade. This period was marked by economic stagnation, and the Nikkei 225 saw a significant drop in value. The real estate market, stock prices, and overall economic activity all declined sharply. In the following decades, Japan worked to recover from this economic downturn. Policies were implemented to stimulate growth, including the Bank of Japan's aggressive monetary measures, such as low interest rates and massive capital injections. Over time, the Nikkei 225 began to recover. More recently, technological advancements, global trade, and government support have led to a steady gain for the index. Looking ahead, the future of the Nikkei 225 appears optimistic, though not without challenges. Japan's strong focus on technology and innovation, particularly in sectors such as the automotive sector, electronics, and robotics, positions the Nikkei for continued growth. However, there are global factors to consider as well. The relationship between Japan and major trading partners such as China and the United States will play a significant role in shaping the future of the index. Any changes in trade agreements or political dynamics could affect the performance of the Nikkei 225. Monetary and fiscal policies from Japan's government will also have an impact. Efforts to stimulate the economy through lower interest rates or other support measures could benefit the Nikkei. On the other hand, rising global interest rates or decreasing demand for Japanese exports could pose a risk to future growth. By now, you know a lot about the Nikkei 225, but you may be wondering how to trade it. Thankfully, the Nikkei 225 is relatively easy to access through platforms like MetaTrader, for example. To get started, you'll need to open a live trading account with a reputable broker such as xChief, which is known for offering competitive spreads and no deposit bonuses and other opportunities. Once you have your account, you can access the Nikkei 225 and begin trading. Naturally, if you're new to this index, I recommend starting with a demo account instead. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned new things about the Nikkei 225. We'll see you next time.